While the Russia we are familiar with spans vast territories across Europe, the Middle East, and Asia, sharing borders with numerous prominent nations, there exists a lesser-known dimension of the country, hidden from the everyday view. This hidden facet of Russia lies within its 22 autonomous republics, true countries within a country. Each republic boasts its own official language, distinct institutions, and control over natural resources, offering a rich and diverse perspective of Russia that extends far beyond the stereotypes we typically encounter. These republics are home to rich, distinct cultures that are slowly fading away. In this episode, we will explore the complex reasons behind this phenomenon. Before moving on, like this video, smash the subscribe button, and click the notification bell for instant updates. Rather than examining all 22 republics at once, we'll focus on some of the most intriguing, beginning with Crimea, a Russian republic whose status remains the subject of international dispute. In 2014, amid the Ukrainian revolution that ousted President Viktor Yanukovych, Russia annexed Crimea, igniting a conflict between separatist forces and Russian military units. This region, with its complex and turbulent history, highlights the geopolitical intricacies defining modern Russia. A controversial referendum, deemed illegal by Ukrainian law, was held in Crimea to decide whether the region should reunite with Russia. The vote, which officially showed over 90% support for joining Russia, was marred by boycotts from Ukrainian loyalists and condemnation from Western governments, including the United Nations, who declared it illegitimate. Despite the controversy, Russia formally annexed Crimea on March 18, 2014, incorporating the Republic of Crimea and the federal city of Sevastopol as the 84th and 85th federal subjects of Russia. In response, Ukraine severed the North Crimean Canal, which had provided 85% of Crimea's drinking water. The result was a dramatic decline in agricultural production, with the region's cultivated land shrinking from 130,000 hectares in 2003 to just 14,000 hectares by 2017. Crimea's intricate history and disputed status make it a captivating region, not just politically, but also environmentally and agriculturally. Geographically, Crimea is unique, connected to Ukraine by a narrow isthmus, just 5 kilometers wide, giving it an almost island-like quality. Its landscape is dominated by majestic mountains and a subtropical climate, features that stand in contrast to typical Russian imagery. The region is home to the Crimean Tatars, a predominantly Muslim ethnic minority that made up about 10% of the population in 2014. With roots dating back to the Middle Ages, the Crimean Tatars have profoundly shaped the region's cultural fabric, yet their history is marked by tragedy as Stalin's regime forcibly deported them to Central Asia as collective punishment. Following the Soviet Union's collapse, the Crimean Tatars began to return. Today, Crimea's population is predominantly Russian, 68%, with Ukrainians comprising 16%. Shifting our focus to a region that embodies the traditional image of Russia, we encounter Yakutia, also known as the Sakha Republic, one of the coldest places on Earth. Yakutia, the largest political entity in the world that isn't a sovereign nation, spans an immense area that, if considered a country, would rank 8th globally, lying between Argentina and India in terms of land size. The region's population is a diverse mix, with Yakuts making up around 50%, followed by 38% Russians and other minority groups. Yakutia recognizes 2 official languages, Russian and Yakut, spoken by roughly 40% of the population. The Yakuts themselves are one of the most East Asian-like ethnic groups in Russia. Rich in culture, the Yakut people maintain vibrant traditions, including colorful clothing, distinct cuisine, and lively festivals. The Ishyak festival, a celebration of summer, features dishes like pancakes, horse meat, dried or fried fish, and kumis, a fermented drink made from mare's milk. The capital, Yakutsk, holds the distinction of being the coldest city on Earth. with an average annual temperature of 8 degrees Celsius and winter lows plunging to 38 degrees Celsius in January. Built on permafrost, Yakutsk is also renowned for its diamond mines, including the famous Mir diamond mine. As of 2017, Yakutia is not only known for its frigid temperatures and vibrant festivals, but also for its vast diamond reserves. Another fascinating republic is Bashkortostan, with a population of around 4 million, making it the most populous of Russia's republics. Located near Kazakhstan, Bashkortostan boasts impressive geography, including 27 lakes, 13,000 rivers, and diverse mountain ranges. The ethnic composition includes 30% Bashkirs, 36% Russians, 25% Tatars, and 9% other minorities. Bashkortostan is renowned for its rich cultural heritage, particularly in dance, music, and folk festivals. The capital, Ufa, is home to about a quarter of the population and houses some of Russia's largest oil refineries. Next, we turn to Dagestan, Russia's most ethnically diverse republic, located north of Azerbaijan along the Caspian Sea. This republic is home to more than 30 ethnic groups and 81 nationalities, making it one of the most linguistically and culturally diverse regions in Russia. While Dagestan is ethnically diverse, it is more unified in terms of religion, with approximately 83% of the population practicing Islam, reflecting its proximity to the Middle East. The region enjoys a relatively warm climate, with an average temperature of 26 degrees Celsius in July. Along Russia's extensive Black Sea coast, we find republics that cultivate tea, a surprising feature given the region's rich natural resources such as oil, gas, gold, silver, tin, and iron. Despite these valuable resources, the area remains one of Russia's poorest, with a per capita income of only 38,000 rubles. This pattern is seen across many Russian republics, where access to valuable resources doesn't always translate into expected wealth. The centralization of power in Russia began in 2000 with Vladimir Putin's election, marking the start of reforms aimed at consolidating authority in the federal government and aligning the laws of the republics with the Russian constitution. Federal districts were established to enhance control over the republics, and over time, the autonomy of republican governments has eroded. In 2018, a law was passed that reduced the status of minority languages in favor of Russian within the republics. Putin's goal seems to be the gradual elimination of the republics and their cultures in favor of full central control over the country. Given this situation, the republics may not survive much longer as they face mounting pressures from the central government. The future of these republics remains uncertain as they navigate the pressures of preserving their identities while grappling with the forces of national consolidation. What remains clear is that Russia's hidden side is just as fascinating, diverse, and full of stories as the familiar one we know. If you enjoyed this video, please share your rating and favorite part in the comments. Before moving on to the next video, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps the channel. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out.